Hello, and welcome to episode 31 of our Spanish Empire campaign. We're going to start off with a little transport battle. We are close to taking Okinawa from the Japanese, I believe. It looked like there was a large fleet headed our way, but I think they went past us and they're fighting the Germans at this point. At least that's my hope. Let's get some ships in here and spot. Do some spotting on transports. It's quick. Looks like we have a lot of ships running into each other back there. Somebody's firing at us somewhere. There he is, right there. What that is, honestly. Oh, it's a destroyer. Okay. Pause for a second. Try and get my bearings. Make sure I'm not doing anything too stupid. Okay. Slow down a little bit. See if we can't get this this destroyer over here taken care of. Somebody hit him pretty well. Looks like almost all the transports are done already. Not sure where he's gonna come out of. Here, maybe? Kind of hard to tell. There he is. I think he's in trouble. I believe. Pretty sure everybody's firing at him at this point. He has no torpedoes left, so we can just run right up on him. Okay, that's a good way to start the episode. 9 transports. Let's see who did the most damage. It's a good way to get your destroyers and your new ships some experience as well. Alright, how are we doing here? 6 of 7. We're kind of close, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, well, these guys will join in the next. Looks like China's in trouble there. Let's get those 3 destroyers out there. Politics. What can we do here? Who are we in trouble with besides Italy? United States again. Not really too worried about the United States again. We have plenty of ships in that area. They only have 11 ships, and they've got everybody angry at them. So let's not worry about them too much. Let's try and get France. Actually, let's work on Germany. Okay, so we've got 36,000 ton capacity now. We can do this because we haven't lost any transports for a couple turns. And let's take advantage of that and get 1,000. And where's our research at? Do we have anything coming? What do we have here for big guns? Mark 311s. Okay. Torpedo production 2. Nothing amazing right now as far as our technology updates. I'm thinking if this goes through, we get... Okay. Plus unrest. No downside there. 157 million, 318 million. Well, that's not much of a choice, is it? Let's take the money and run. Okay. Could really use some peace for a while. It probably won't go through anyway. But of course, with that being said, okay. Simply ignored by this. Okay, so Italy's trying to provoke us. That failed. We got the Okinawa Islands. All right, so I'm thinking let's focus on getting North Borneo and then Thailand. So let's do, can we do North Borneo or do we have to get more ships there? Probably have to get more ships there. Yeah. Okay, so let's get these guys down here. Let's leave these guys in East Asia and then move this fleet down here. And then what is this here? Torpedo boat. Let's see if we can't intercept him. We have lots of low crew. Oh, that reminds me. We want to do this. We want to bump that back down. Yeah. Let's get some money, more money flowing. Actually, let's bump that up a little bit. A couple more turns. Maybe when we go to, if we get peace here soon, we'll go back to building more capacity there. We got quite a bit of tonnage available to us, don't we? This is going to chew through all of our crew that we just got. All right, so we got our battleships coming in 2 months. What are these? 2726. Okay, so we can put him in Manila. Just need to get those other guys out of there then. And then what about this guy? Naha is not quite big enough. Well, we're not going to have enough for both ships anyway, so we're not going to have enough crew, I should say. So Portland is over. I just realized, I just saw that Portland is over capacity. By how much? 2,000. Okay. Okay, move that guy down there. Now here's the question. We have these ships here. Or is it these guys? We have somebody. Okay, so we have 3 of them at a -2. We never upgraded them to the Mark IIIs. But the reality is, do we just want to scrap them? Probably not. But do we want to just maybe delete that and go in and view it and upgrade it again? Let's do the refits now. Okay. So what is that? It's a 12.9. Mark II. Is this? What is this? This is an 8. Let's do 7s. Since they're now. These are Mark IIs. These are all Mark IIs. Still on coal. Auxiliary engine. Could get new armor. Capped gets more penetration power. Advanced hydraulic, stereoscopic. Guess we'll leave that there. Make that advanced. Let's try something here. We got 12.9s on the front. Let's get the 12.9 on the back as well. Yeah. Okay, that seems like a decent upgrade. I believe. Okay, let's save that. Now I don't feel quite as bad about upgrading, refitting these. I mean, they're definitely out of date, but they can fill a role as far as invasions. Do we have enough? We don't have enough anyway. Okay. What is this guy? We have one of those. Is that our last one? No, this is our newest one. Targa. So we don't have an upgrade for him either. Okay. Let's see something here. Yeah, they're still at 1.5 kilometers. Okay, let's refit this guy. I don't know there's just a whole lot we can do, but just going from 1.5 kilometers to 3 is kind of a big deal. Let's do that. Get 20 tons. We can add some length there. Add some length there. Can we maybe get some more range? So, question is, do we want a little bit more range or do we want another set of 2-inch guns? I think we'll go with the range. Okay. We have 5,000 tons. Okay. Where are we? We've taken care of everything we can. No, we have not done that, which is kind of important. Get another 1,000 troops. Okay. We're going to need those for our 2 battleships that are coming in. Of course. Okay. That's fine. France and the United States. We don't have enough. So we're just going to take the money. Okay. Okay, so February 1906, we have some peace again. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to spread these ships out as much as possible. So Naha has 20,000 tons. So there's 8,000. So we can still get another 12,000 up there. All right, that should be good. These guys are very small, I believe. 800, 23,000. So let's put these guys in Davao. And then what's left of this in Davao. And then Manila has 32,000. As soon as these guys are done repairing, we're going to get them into, we're going to move them out of Manila and down here. And we probably want to put a couple torpedo boats over here, but we'll worry about that a little later. I do probably want to then also send a few ships back over here to Dutch Harbor. Where are we with everybody? Again, I'm not worried about the United States. I do want to, excuse me, I do want to try and improve relations with Germany. Obviously, we can't be doing that. Need to get this up back to 200. Let's balance this out down to about minus 10. Let's look at our fleet here. I kind of wish I hadn't put them both in Manila at this point, but that's fine. We'll just move one of them. These guys I'm going to put, I think, somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe? Actually, I can put them in Dutch Harbor. Okay. And can I put that guy in Dutch Harbor as well? It's 5. Yeah. Let's put him in Dutch Harbor as well. And then we have some repairs going on. I'm interested to see what do we need. We need 1,245. So we do not have enough. We can do this a while though. We can change everybody back to, that's in port, back to limited. And let's go ahead, hit the next turn. Like 3 11 inches guns. Okay. Okay. Strengthen relations with Russia. Germany got Hawaii. I think Germany's going to probably take out most of the rest of Japan. All right. Now let's see, how in the world are we going to get enough crew? I know what we can do. That's the Astuto 3. I think that's this guy right here. That's that's scrap that guy. Right? No, he's still at, is he still at C? No. Let's scrap him. And then let's set crew here. What does that leave us? 400. Can come back out here. Should have a 0. Let's get rid of those guys from the list. An event 2. We still have 1. Okay, so we still have 1 we need to refit. Must be somewhere at sea or being repaired. So let's get that guy refitted, and then we'll refit him to the -3, and then we can get rid of this one and this one from our list. Barcello, we have, let's get him taken care of. That should take care of that. Let's get that off the list. Filipinas. That doesn't sound funny at all. You're telling me we don't have tempted just to scrap those 4. There is only 4 of them. Raquette. Where's the Raquette? Okay, let's get that. Delete that. Havana. Do we have... Okay, those we can all refit. It's another one off the list. Get rid of that. Targa. See what we have repairing. Yeah, there's the one that we want once he's done repairing. All right, so in the meantime, I would like to... Where in the world is... Do we have Mark II 7 inches at this point? I think we do. Okay. Where in the world is he? I think this still has Mark 1s. Yeah, it does. How many of those do we have? Only 3. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, they need refits. There's no way around it. that. That should give us improved torpedoes. Right. 3-kilometer range on the torpedoes. Let's get auxiliary engine. Get improved steering. (18-inch torpedoes). Get that on there. That on there. We can probably add some length to our barrels. So what are we out to? 11.8 kilometers. Okay. Okay, what about range? We're at max range. We have spacious quarters. Am I missing anything that we can add here? Not really. I'm going to keep the refit time down to 1 month. Probably need to come up with a new light cruiser design so that we don't have to refit right away. We do have 50,000 tons almost. I do 2 of these guys. Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next turn. Now the question is, who do we fight next? We go back to fighting the United States. Electric steering gear. I mean, if we want to fight the United States, I don't think I have any ports on the West Coast that can handle one of our new battleships. No, not even close. I do, however, probably have 23, probably just Portland. Yeah. Okay, so where are we at? Can refit him. And then that will let us get rid of this one, right? Do we have enough? Yes. So who was that? That was the Pirano class. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Targa. Where did he go? Targa. Delete that. All right. 1898. We have an update for the San Lorenzo. We do not. Once he gets refit, we can get rid of that. Valiant. Okay, we can get those guys off the list. It's all about getting things off the list. I do honestly do my best to keep as few ships on the list as possible. It drives me nuts when I have way too many. Vasco, he must still be at sea or getting repaired. Get rid of him. And 1803. Wondering if that guy needs an update. All right, so we got plenty of refits working. Where do we want to go here? Where is Italy? Where are you, Italy? Italy still has 149 ships. Are they the most? No, they're not the most powerful. Look at Britain and France are just ridiculous. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to just accept the fact that before too long, I'm going to have to fight Italy and just get it over with. Okay, we can cut back our transport capacity. And then I think that's going to allow us to build here. It's repairing. We can take the heavy cruiser down there once he gets repaired. And then got another might have some more hulls coming in here soon. We're at 80 out of 19. I think we might as well. 1897. Let's just get rid of those four if we can. Let's see if all four of them are in ports. Filipina. Yes, let's just scrap those four guys and get them off the list. Thinking this guy could probably use. Yes, he could definitely use an update. Okay, so what do we have here? 10-inch Mark IIIs. I'm thinking mean, it fits. Induced. Get that. Get that. That. Definitely can get some better armor. Double hull. Citadel 2. Anti-flood 2. We don't want semi. We want to be able to actually increase our penetration here. Yeah. Radio. Enhanced hydraulic. Advanced hydraulic. Can certainly get some length on there. .5 should give them a nice punch. Now, can we? Aiming speed. It's such a minor change. What was I going to look at? Oh, we put the radio on. We have range. Okay, it looks, I think that's good. It's about as good as we're going to get for those guys. We have 13,000. No, we don't have enough. Okay. Just run through the list here, make sure I can't refit anybody else. This guy is still getting repaired, I believe, or getting upgraded. All right. Let's check one thing here. I think we have quite a few ships still at sea control. Okay. Don't know how we're gonna get enough crew for the other battleship. Short of maybe scrapping some of the older battleships. We'll make 219 million though. 30. I don't think we have quite enough space though. Whopping +4 with Italy. All right, I think we can move this guy now. All right, we're gonna move him over here. Okay. Didn't see how many turns it was gonna take. Sure it did. 6 turns. Okay. All right, let's hit Germany. -20. Where are we at? 500 crew. we have any designs, battleship designs that are older? No. 1894. Oh. I mean, we could mothball one of those guys, and that'll give us 10,000 crew, or 1,000 crew. Why don't we do that? What was that? Pirano design, or Pirano. Okay. Oh, they're being refit. Crap. All right, well, we'll let them. Actually, that's mothball that guy. And then put that crew into there. Yeah. Okay. And then eventually this cruiser here should get done. How many turns do we have left on that cruiser? One month. Okay. All right. I think we're in good shape. No idea who we're going to fight next. Probably the United States again. Nobody has taken any of their main territories, so it seems kind of like a no-brainer. And we have plenty of ships over that way. I might actually move this second battleship out of here and bring it over to Portland. You know, one thing I didn't do. Is there a way? I could just do it that way. It's 6 of one, half dozen the other. Still going to take a while to get there. But yeah, I think we're going to end the episode here. And we'll see what happens next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.